Strange Things Radio. 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 Strange Things Radio.
Strange Things Radio, yeah, we've been talking Strange Things Radio. Gotta listen, gotta listen, gotta listen. Strange Things Radio, yeah. Strange Things Radio, yeah, yeah. Folks, tonight, man, it's the cool night. We're gonna hang out. I'm hanging out with my bro James. James, say hello to the strangelings.
Strange Things.
Yeah, man.
How you guys doing tonight?
Folks, did you do it? Doom, doom,
I know.
doom, like a heart?
Oh, that's pretty good though.
Yeah, just kind of trip me.
We
out.
said, yeah, dun dun.
Yeah.
Dun dun.
But you know what, folks? Tonight we're gonna delve into some crazy, wild things. It might just blow your mind. Because do you think that we are alone, baby? Do you think it's just us on this little marble, this little chunk of dirt, rotating around a star? I'm just asking, man. Be honest with me. It's time to be a little bit honest with ourselves. You know what I'm saying? So, James, bro, talk to me, man. How things been?
Good. Just got back from vacation last night. I had to cut it short today, but
You had to cut it short, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
What a shame, man. You didn't give up more of your money to the mouse, which is a good thing. It's always a good thing. Do you want to give your money up to a mouse? Come on.
well, have fun we do.
Come on. Well,
But hold on. You know what's happening here, don't you?
what's that? He's looking at you, man. But see, this is the thing, bro. You got to be careful. Because if you do this, the man, the dog, the pooch is going to know every time he has to do it. Just come up to you, look you in the eyes and say, Daddy, give me a bone. Give me a bone now. Whew, what a week it's been, folks. It's been crazy. It's been one of those weeks where you just want to sit there and say, why? Why? Just be easy. Just roll with the punches, baby. Roll with the punches. Because if you do, you're going to come out on the other end. It's just, what are you going to say? Now, James, knowing that I'm kind of in a situation where I don't want to be eating peanuts, what does he do? He pulls out.
The peanut part's good. Look.
Wait,
1 gram of sugar,
bro.
4 grams of carbs for 53 pieces.
53 pieces,
Yeah.
man. That's wild. That's so wild. So, bro, tell me, when you were up with the mouse, hanging out, showing people a house, and house, mouse, what won out, baby? What won out?
What the hell are you talking about, dude?
I'm just saying, what did you do more of, man? Showing people their future home? Or
Yeah, I mean, I
hanging
saw
out-
the house while I was up there.
Hanging out with the mouse.
Not really.
You
I
didn't
mean, we went to downtown, or they call it now Disney. What they call it now? I don't know. We call it downtown Disney.
Jamboree? Yeah. Sorry. Go ahead, man. I got to get back into character. You know what I mean?
So no, we just had, we hung out there and we had what do they call it? It was a resort place, and we went Lily went to SeaWorld camp for the week, so we really didn't do much during the day because she was at camp and stuff. But we went and saw movies, saw a couple movies. We saw.
Can Eric ask the captain a question? Why would you go see a movie when you are in an area that is is known as the amusement park of the world. Talk to me, bro.
Well, do you know how much it costs to get into Disney for one person?
This is the thing.
And blow my whole budget just for the four of us.
Hold on, bro. This is the thing. You're making serious dough, Remy.
Not right now, I'm
You
not.
are making some donuts that would make Dunkin' Donuts jealous, baby. I'm just,
I
that's the thing.
appreciate the feeling, but not this particular second.
And you know what, man? You are a talented man in that now you can take prospects, show them a house, lay that Riggs approach. Always be closing. James knows the ABCs, man. So talk to me. Did you have fun?
Oh yeah, we had good fun.
Did you do a water park? Like
No.
I said, why, baby?
Because there wasn't enough time.
You couldn't find time to
Well,
do
because
it?
think about it. It's Monday through Friday. She went to from 9 to 3. She was a day camp.
Well, hey, I dig it. I mean,
So
I
we're going to
dig
go
it.
back.
So let me ask you, what was homework? Hanging out with Shamu, or do they not do Shamu anymore?
No, they do Shamu. I mean, they went around and they did different things and talked about how to become, how to get into the, research part of the, business and stuff.
See, this is the thing. I would probably have a blast. The only thing is I'd have to jam little paper wads up my schnoz because I don't know if I could deal with the fishy smell.
Oh, you don't have
You know
fishy
what I mean?
smells there. No.
I'm just asking, bro.
Well, because Eric's like, I don't know what Eric's doing over there. He's doing this like jive 1960s. Hey,
look,
so I'm trying to adjust for the sounds.
You never listened to AM? You never got into AM, the golden days of AM, brother.
I wasn't alive for the golden days
Excuse
of AM.
me. Don't even, please. Really? Are you going to sit there and say, take me out before you? I'm just asking.
And I was like, what the? I was going to go with you? And I remember.
But see, this is the thing, bro. Now, we've matured as personalities. You know what I'm saying? Do we not? Talk to me, bro. Don't play with your knobs and your levels. Come on. Talk to me, brother. We are going to have a blast.
So what are we
Those
going to do
of
tonight's
you
show on?
That have decided to hang out with James and I, the Captain and Gilligan, the Ralph and the Norton.
Ralph.
Nobody got that. Nobody got
Everyone
that.
knows who Ralph and...
got that reference. Oh, man, I can't do that. I'm staying character. You know what I mean?
You going to do the whole night like this?
This is 70. I don't know, man. I mean, it just depends on how I feel. It's all about feeling.
Did you take a
It's all
Percocet?
about-
Because you talked about blue pills earlier today.
Yeah.
Oh, that...
Dude, man.
Wrong color.
Was that? Did I not?
What color's a
Did
pearl?
I not hit you with a punchline, man? And you didn't even get it. Come on.
I missed
Do
it.
I have to explain everything to you, bro?
Yeah. I'm a little slow.
Hey, folks. Right? Look, man, I'm just seeing if you're there.
Oh, purple
That you're
pills.
listening.
I think the purple pill's for indigestion, isn't it?
That's Prilosec. Can we?
Well, we can say it, yeah.
Do you think we'll get some free Prilosec? Do you think? Prilosec, that little blue pill that makes your tummy feel yummy. Huh?
Feels yummy.
Huh? I'm saying.
Oh, so by the way, guess how much weight I gained? Dude.
Captain Fantastic in the brown dirt. Thanks, Cat. Count on Cat to make me feel catastrophist.
What the heck is Captain Fantastic in the
know,
brown
man,
dirt?
man.
I've
I'm just
never...
rolling with it, man. It's just going to be one of those nights, which is cool. Dude, you don't remember the 70s kind of, the vibe when people would talk like this and
No,
say,
they didn't mean to. It's just they were so high that they were like, oh, okay.
Dude, it was all about the delivery, the cadence, the tone. That's what it was. You
They
became
weren't-
an actor. No, well, it was the 60s, and 70s. I mean, that stuff was going on, but I'm just saying, in terms of keeping a character, man, it's just so. But, man, we are going to talk about aliens tonight, man. We're going to talk about...
And where are they?
Where are they? See, this is the thing, folks. Have you ever gone to like a campground way out into the country where there's no light pollution, where you don't see nothing? There's absolutely clear night where you see nothing.
I see nothing.
Except for look up.
Oh, you didn't get the reference?
I got it, but dude, I'm in the groove. I'm
Oh,
half
I'm sorry.
70s,
I'm sorry.
half today, okay?
All right. Well, that was a 60s
See,
reference. I thought you'd be all over that.
Dude, I was, and I was impressive. I'm like, yeah, he's in the ball game tonight. He's in the ball game. But this is the thing. If you've ever been to like a campground, let's say 30 miles into the woods, and there's no pollution, you look up and you're just like, oh my gosh, it's just dots. It's just, you can't differentiate between other. Then when you actually see the Milky Way, or
That's on my bucket list.
I've
never seen the Milky Way.
You've never seen the Milky Way?
No.
Dude, Aurora Borealis will blow you away. We're sitting around a campfire.
That sounds like a new age.
Aurora Borealis.
Yeah, on stage tonight.
Wouldn't it be like a wild club DJ?
Yeah.
Hey, Aurora Borealis is lighting it up, babe. Yeah, I'm just saying. All right, that's it. Can I have a couple? Just a couple. Yeah, thank you, buddy. All right, I just see my cow ran away. What the hell are people talking about? I don't know. But no, you've never seen that? You've never looked up?
Well, no, you cannot see the Milky Way here in Florida. There's not enough too
I know.
much light pollution.
Buddy, you have to go up north to Minnesota. We were out in Minnesota. That's where we saw Aurora Borealis. And
Or you can also go out to
America?
No, you can't see it. You can't see anyone in Florida. It's a state. It's very hot. Arizona. Nevada or Arizona.
Yeah. Well, the farther you get away from, let's say, Vegas, and you're out in the middle of the desert, oh my gosh. Please.
Yeah.
No clouds.
Yeah.
Beautiful. And just look up and realize each one of those dots represents a star. What is Mr. Sun?
Sorry. Heck, folks.
Come on, man. Roll with me.
I'm rolling
roll with me. Nobody's listening to us, man.
No, tons of them. Look them all. Tons of people listen to us.
Wait. Hot states, Eric. The women are hot. They're then. Do I sound like a perv? I'm asking the question, Sherry. Do you think that I'm some sort of a perv? No. When I look at a beautiful woman, I'm like, wow. Look at the arch in her back.
Wow.
They wear their hair and they get now you're thinking 70s smut, and I'm talking about that all-American girl that doesn't care about makeup, wears her hair back or plops it up in a ponytail. Please, come on. And I appreciate that. That doesn't make it mean I'm a perv. I'm not a perv. I just can feel. Hey, Rosalie, how you doing?
I'm assuming you know Rosalie?
Yes, it was an absolute blast meeting you. I hope I didn't embarrass you. I gave her.
Is this a personal shout out?
I gave her. I was in the hallway, right, and I wanted to sing part of just the theme song, and so I gave her a few bars. You got to admit, though, man, come on. I mean,
I know it's catchy.
So
you got me singing it.
Yeah. So it was an absolute pleasure. I wish you would have hung out a little bit in the office. But I hope he took you out for a big old steak, baked potatoes, sour cream, little cheddar cheese and chives, little Texas toast, or muffins. Yeah, that's all I'm asking, baby. Come on. Should I get back into the 70s thing?
No, you're
right.
fine.
Well, dude, no, you're looking at me like, come on, man, don't start.
No.
She sings it, look.
So
cool, man.
So we are going to talk about aliens
so
tonight.
Hang out, Rosalie. Don't go anywhere. So,
And
yes. So we're going to talk. Yeah.
And that's from 11 to 12. That's the whole show is going to be kind of centric around that topic. And here's the reason why. So today, I get home. Well, last night I got home, but then I'm working today. So I flipped on and trying to think what to watch while I'm working. And I said, what the heck? So I decided to put on Ancient Aliens on demand. One episode after another. That's probably been 6 hours today watching Ancient Aliens.
Did you see the guy with a bad hairdo?
Oh, let me tell you.
What's his name?
I don't remember his name.
Isn't he said he's like a descendant from Starman or something? Like that?
The crazy part is no matter what topic they're talking about, they always say, and now Ancient Aliens believe, ancient aliens,
dude, you said
scientists.
It the first time. You said it the first time.
But they said they believe that this is. Everything was. The ancient aliens believe this. It was like, can you not stop saying ancient alien scientists or? It was the way. I
love the guy. One time he was sitting there talking. He's like, and evidence found in an Egyptian tomb pointed to a very, very old battery. So, for their, form of the Easter Bunny or the Ever Ready Bunny, they had their own batteries. I'm like, come on, man. Really?
I mean, some of the stuff they brought up was very interesting. Today there was a thing about carbon dating. I thought it was very interesting.
Don't get me started on carbon dating, man.
Well, you don't believe in carbon dating?
I might say, yeah, there might be a little bit of...
What's wrong with carbon dating?
Well, when they decide to distort or deceive, falsify truth by taking a corner that had been rewoven with a patch.
Oh, my God.
And then, wait, hold on. Yes, James, you hit it right on the head. And that, so every time I hear carbon dating, I think of that. But I kind of, when they're measuring.
Well, see, what they do is they create a basis of how carbon dating works. They take an object, they know how old it is. And they knew this is, something from 1940 or they know exactly what age this thing was made, and they can carbon date to give them a baseline. Once they've done carbon dating so many times. Now, have they messed it up? Sure, I think they've goofed it up and stuff like that. But some things they've carbon dated, it doesn't belong in the time period that's supposed to be. And it's that part of it, the history part of it. Now they keep every now and then it's like us. This is the swear. Every now and then when we're talking, we always go Bigfoot. Like this, what they keep saying, and ancient aliens think. It's like, hold it. You just stick ancient aliens right in the middle of the paragraph just to make sure you're like, they're talking about the Iron Age and all this stuff, and all of a sudden, ancient aliens. It's like, reminds me of us when we're talking about something not paranormal, and then we just scream.
What, at a pizza restaurant, and people hearing us talking, they get up and move to the other side? Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Bigfoot.
Yep.
Okay, this is the funny part, too. So they had a scientist on there. He's doing all this carbon dating. But what is he wearing around his necklace? The Sasquatch symbol. You know the Sasquatch symbol they always see on hats from Bubba?
Did you just say the hat? The
Sasquatch.
Sasquatch.
No. The Sasquatch.
Let's put the carbs away.
No. The Sasquatch. The Bigfoot symbol.
Sasquatch.
Thank you.
Were you having a hard time with
I was.
Oh, my gosh, and you're in love with Bigfoot. You don't know Sasquatch?
I'm saying Sasquatch.
Actually, I think that's the coolest.
Of the symbols.
Yeah.
But he had a big red one on. I'm like, don't you think we might be a little biased here? The fact that you love, I don't know. I have a hard time with that because he's going to be a little biased because right off the bat he's all.
Okay. I just looked at Jensi. You know what Jensi sits there and says? Oh, I love him. The higher the hair, the closer to aliens. He rocks. Laughing loud. Please. Come on. I mean, the guy has a bad hairdresser. Got to give a shout out to the cool black friend. Yeah.
Who's the cool black friend?
Mr. Billy. Yoda Tech. I'm telling you, let's just say technical genius, but as humble as anyone can be. That's all I'm saying.
That's awesome.
Isn't that cool? So,
that's cool.
This is the thing. If we are going to talk about aliens tonight, I'm hoping that you have some aliens in the news, either aliens, men from other planets, or men. Did I say men? I meant
creatures. Well, I got a couple things in the news.
So you get these out of my face, man.
All right.
That's cool. Here. So
you stay away from your mouth.
Look at Sherry. Oh, my. What are you saying, Sherry? What are you saying? I'm sorry. It's just
so I want to discuss something that it's not paranormal, but I think it's very sad, and I don't think it got enough play here in America's news-wise. And that was the Grenfell Tower over in the UK.
Dude.
It was like a little blurb here and there because they're all talking about that stupid suitor and suiting congressman. But I just think it's interesting because the tower...
You know why it went up? It went up, right?
Well, it caught fire, but
why did it burn so quickly?
Because it had no water sprinkler systems.
The little green-oriented measures. Evidently, they basically tried to beautify the building with neglecting any type of fire prevention or anything like that. No alarm system.
It wasn't. Excuse me, I keep having the hiccups.
Yeah, and
low income housing, right?
Match. It was. I don't know if it was low-income housing. The building actually looked good.
That's the thing.
But the word was that they had just done renovations, improvements, they say, but it was all cosmetic, trying to use materials that were earth-friendly. And the thought is it went up because of that. So who knows? But when I first saw it, I was like, gee, man, I hope everybody got out.
They did. There was a lot of deaths.
I hope everybody got out. And then come to find out, no, man, there were hundreds of people that died. Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, it was.
Remember the movie The Towering Inferno?
That's what reminded me of that. I remember that.
Charlton Heston. You know, Charlton Heston was in a lot of cool movies. Let's be honest here.
Oh yeah.
Come on, the man went from Moses to Planet of the Apes. Now that is talent. That is breadth. That is incredible ability, my friend.
What was that? What was that famous line he said for?
Get some about your damn dirty ape. I don't remember.
The very end of it when he saw the Statue of Liberty out in the water.
Oh, with the little thing bent.
Yeah.
You know why, don't you? Remember? It was a missile attack, a nuclear missile attack.
Oh, that's right. They were.
Remember, I think it was 2. Where the orangutan-looking dudes, and they really look human. You know, they really look like orangutans.
Yeah.
And then, oh, dude, what was the chick's name? Remember that Charlton Heston? All right, Cece. Cece. You tell me right now. I know there's one person out there.
Miguel Welch.
No, Miguel Welch.
I'm just like,
dude. She was in Kansas City Bomber, smoking. The woman was smoking. Yes, she was, man. Come on. 1 million BC. You never saw 1 million BC, buddy. Stay with me. All right, we got an hour and a half to fill, man, and you're sitting there going off and dozing off.
No, I did not really.
You've been on vacation, so you should be nice and rested. I'm the one that had Hell Week. You know what I mean? Literally, can you smell the singed hair and everything?
I swear to God, I'm going to buy you a new gray shirt.
Dude, these are my radio shirts.
But I want to get you a new one to say Strange Things Radio.
Dude, I've been waiting for you to spend some of that serious cash that you've been making now.
When I get some,
because you're like a real estate rock star. You know what I mean? Are you gonna throw a bone? When is the next time we're gonna go get? I'm hoping that you one day just say, Eric, let's go get a 50-piece at Wings and Things. And not just one little basket of fries, but get 2 or 3 baskets of fries. Dude.
Well, I have to lose some weight first.
You do? Mr. Svelte. Please.
Do you know how much weight I've gained in the last 5 months?
Well, have you gained weight?
Yeah, 20 pounds.
Well, see, James, I don't check your body out, dude. I mean, that might come as a surprise to you, but I don't check your freaking body out. I just sit there and basically I look at the reflection in your glasses. That's when we talk and we communicate, I'm looking at the reflection. Exactly. So, I mean, I got to, that's, all right. Look.
Oh, I'm eating. Here's what I'm eating. Ready, Rosa?
Rosalie, man.
Rosalie, I'm sorry. I mispronounced everyone's name, so just be you're part of the group. If I mispronounce it, you know you're part of the group. I even mispronounced my own customer's name.
So I promise you. Have you ever heard a broken record? Anyway.
Planters, Redskin, Spanish, Peanuts. Now, the Redskin could be considered racist. I'm not sure.
On, man.
But the Spanish part.
Peanut, man.
And it's got the guy with the monocle, the little peanut with the monocle.
Yeah.
I love that dude.
Listen. They're the 2 best nuts in the world
are sitting right in between my legs.
All right,
I'm sorry. That was too easy.
And the views and the comments made by those of Strange Things Radio. Come on, man.
Do not reflect those of Parax Network.
My God!
Sorry, folks. We had to throw that in there.
No, dude. Pistachios.
Yeah.
And if people out there remember pistachios, you like pistachios, remember when they were red and you had red hands, you had to go and explain to people why your palms of your hand were literally beat red. Or the Hawaiian nut. What's that called?
That is called, it's my wife's favorite nut. It is called,
I want to see who's listening. What's the Hawaiian nut? Somebody.
I know the answer.
See, James, you're not listening. They're watching TV or they're doing,
we'll talk about nuts here. I mean, how exciting can nuts be?
Will you stop, man? You've already gone in the gutter. Pull yourself out of the gutter, man. I heard a ding. Come on, Cece, what's the Hawaiian nut? What's the nut, the Hawaiian nut?
Come
on.
It's a big, my wife likes it. It's the big one.
Damn. People, are you even listening to it? Macadamia Joe. Manila Joe. Literally, I mean, he's in New York City. New York City? The macadamia.
I almost sing a song,
dude,
too.
The things...
Sorry, I love it. Listen, one of my most favorite songs in my world.
Dude, you had to go there, didn't you? You started this, man.
Well, no, she started by
Who's
asking
punchy?
me.
I'm not punching kids.
She asked me what kind of nuts we had,
And
I
they
said,
are macadamia. And
no,
they
we're
are-
not. These are regular red skin
and what we did is we segued
into
a similar topic by talking about favorite nuts, the pistachio and the macadamia. And I threw out there a question to people: hey, James stole Eric's. Hey, you know what, Fred? This is the thing. This is the power of a woman, okay? Especially a woman that you love or loved at one time. Not just a girlfriend, not just somebody you hang out, but you absolutely love, all right? Let's say you have a conversation with them and they basically, you were talking to them and they just had this way about speaking and personalizing, knowing you and making a comment that makes you change. I haven't had the vape in weeks, man.
Oh, it's true, he hasn't.
And sometimes I'll walk in, and someone out there knows what I'm talking about. I'll walk in and I'm like, oh man, where is my vape? Ah! Where is it? Because this is the thing. For me, it was satisfying now, but I've been without. T Fox is boogieing. T Fox didn't even say nothing, man.
He
didn't say. I didn't even see him in there. What was he hiding? Anyway, what was I talking about, man? Help me out. Come on.
Two nuts between the mics. I'm sorry.
Why are you doing that, man?
Okay. By the way, can I sing it? Can you sing a commercial song and not get in trouble?
No, unless you have express written consent from the.
But it's pretty funny.
No, it is.
Oh, hold on, folks. I gotta put you. Hold on. I gotta put you on hold.
Here we go.
Things Radio.
Good for you. All right, folks.
Oops.
Ever thought that sometimes you think that the guy that you're in front of is a little bit touched in the head? I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? All right, this is the thing. We have become so disciplined when it comes to not singing. James, we should tap ourselves in the back.
I know.
Because we don't want to be troublemakers. We love our people. We love our home, man. This is our home, right? So, and I think we've been very good, right? We've
Right.
been very good, but you still are down with the sickness. You're down.
I
with
love
the
that
sickness.
song.
Dude. It's a
I love that song.
if you want to be driving and you just want to just sit there, I mean, first of all, I love R&B, love dance music, but then sometimes these people come around and they'll do a song that just gets in your mind, like
The live version of that is awesome, by the way. System of the Down.
what was it? What's that? I see. I
Oh,
want.
it's the System of the Down?
It's just I don't know, man. Somebody should be out there. Should know, please. People, are you listening to us tonight? I'm just asking here, man.
Oh, now see, Fred throws a song,
What's that?
Man Eater. I love that song.
Bro, that's what every woman says when we hang out together. I'm a man eater. And I look at her and I'm like, what? What are you, a cannibal? Buddy. Yeah, so what are you going to do? Yeah, Cat Moss. Yeah, so see, this is the thing. I'm afraid to even comment on anything Cat has to say because, you know, she's been kind of knifing lately. You know what I mean? Bro, it's 10:30. You should be
No,
watching.
it's 10:29.
All right.
I know. I was
It's
just about.
10:30.
I
Folks,
was.
Listen, don't go anywhere. We're not going to be gone long. We're just going to take a quick break. Grab some snackage. Grab some beverage. Or grab the one you love. But stick around. We got another hour and a half of show left. This is Strange Things Radio with the mutant, the mongoloid James Riggs, and me, Gilligan. We'll be back.
Strange Things Radio. Strange Things Radio. Strange Things Radio. Strange Things Radio. Strange Things Radio.
And we are back, folks.
Slap-a-jack. I don't know what that means. I don't know.
Are you getting poetic tonight?
I don't know. It just popped in my head.
Look who decided to make an appearance, Mr. Hauser. How you doing, bro, man? Hope everything's going well. Been thinking about you. And you know what? I keep them in my prayers, man. Along with you. Did you hear me? James.
Oh, what?
James.
I was reading the people.
You don't even listen to me. When
you're talking about praying for me. You pray for me every day.
All of a sudden, you just sit there and zone out. I think you've had two. Oh, and folks, he pulls out the little bit of those tomatoes. What are those called? Cocktails?
They're grape tomatoes.
Grape tomatoes.
I love these things. I can eat these things all day.
Oh, man. But anyway, let's talk some strange things in the news. I know you got some good stuff, man. Talk to me.
All right.
Yeah. Folks, whenever he talks like that, I know we're in for a treat.
So,
yeah.
Well, tonight's, space, aliens, where they're at and all that. So, it's interesting. So, recently, NASA, or I don't know so much NASA, but just a group of scientists, this is called, they saw the Styrofoam planet. Basically, it is known also as, it orbits the Celt-11b, what's the name of the star it goes
Dude,
around.
I'm going to have to give you a gold star for that, just for effort.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So, ironically, we know how big Jupiter is, right?
Big planet, man.
Yeah.
Huge.
So, Celt-11-b.
Because Cece's like, no, you mean cherry tomatoes.
Listen, I'm reading the box. I will read this box.
Well,
Sesame.
wait,
No, hold on.
It
says Sesame Street, Eat Brighter, Santa Sweets, the authentic grape tomato.
Did you just say Sesame Seed?
Sesame Street,
Sesame
right there.
Street?
Right there.
Is that a picture of Big Bird?
Yeah, no, it's Grover. I don't think, no, not Grover.
Dude,
the red
what is
Elmo.
with you?
Elmo.
You know, it's Star Wars. You love Star Wars. And then
That was
I knew you were waiting to pull that out of your bag of tricks.
Oh, by the way, I didn't. I'm sorry, folks. You're wondering why I'm laughing. I got to get it for you. Hold on. Then we'll go back to the news. I promise.
All right, folks. I don't know. See, this is the thing. Sometimes we really fly by the seat of our pants, and that's only because sometimes work gets nutty, things get nutty. And you come into an environment where, we got a pretty good idea as to what we're going to, oh my gosh. No, dude.
See,
Tell
folks,
the audience what you have, man. Tell the audience. How old are you, man? No.
47.
All right, 47, and you get giddy when you see these damn figurines. Are you freaking kidding me, man?
No, this is a special one.
Dude, you're reminding
This is a Star Wars Elite series. It's a folks. I'm looking at from the last movie, which was Rogue One. They had this robot, which I love. It's the K-250O. He was funny in there. Well, they actually have a metal series. He's actually all metal, and I bought him. So I went on vacation. I saw him at the store, and I bought this sucker.
How much was it?
He was on discount.
How much?
$14.99. He was originally $30, and he's a Disney because Disney owns Star Wars now. So for $15, I got this cool figure.
You take it, and you won't even take it out of the package.
Well, I was thinking about doing it because I want to put it on my. I don't already have a desk, but I'm debating on taking out the package yet. But yes, folks, I bought my.
Did I call it?
Oh yeah.
Did I not call it with the figurine? Folks, he was giddy, like a little girl. He was like, "Look what I got!" And it's a Star Wars figurine.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't even know where. I lost my train of thought because you went and got the. I don't know what point or what I was trying to say.
I don't know.
What was it about? Something.
I don't know. Something.
Oh my gosh! Folks,
so we go back to the news.
Yes, please.
Okay,
so this is a styrofoam planet, right?
It's so dense that they.
Are you talking about the atmosphere?
Yes. I'm trying to see where they say it. It says the planet is one of the most inflated planets known, said astronomer Lee Lehigh, assistant professor of physics, Dr. Joseph Pepper, in the recent published in the Astronomy Journal. So they kind of show a picture here. So you got Jupiter, right? Then you got the Celt-11-b, which is almost twice the size of Jupiter.
Wow.
And then from there, they said it's so dense, it's like styrofoam. That's how the way so it's circling its star, which I don't know the name of the star. But here's the interesting part. It's on its last leg as far as a planet. it rotates around the star in 5 days. It's like zoom, zoom, it's spinning. But the star is going to grow. So eventually the star will grow and overtake this planet. But they thought this is one of the coolest planets they've ever found. So I just thought that was kind of a cool, since we're talking about.
Well, when you said styrofoam, I'm picturing of jumping into styrofoam and how you pull it apart, and when it gets to little pieces, it kind of floats away.
Right.
And,
This is just how dense this thing is.
The sound.
Oh, it says
Silence.
right. That is real thick, kind of like baking soda. Just dense. So, and so the Celt, I guess it's called the Celt DAS 11B. The reason they're naming that is actually it's found by it's called Calligraphy. Oh, here it goes. Calligraphy Extreme Light Little Telescope. It's basically it's a planet hunter. So,
do you see that's the thing? It's your facial expressions when you're trying to tear through it. It's like friends, whatever.
I know. I don't.
Dude, listen. I'm going to give you an A for effort because you try.
Oh, thank you.
But like I told you, just say something. People will forgive you, right?
Something.
Look at people who stop talking in the chat room. They're just
I have stunned them with such engrossing information.
I am. I just want you to know that. Dude, now my mind's on wings and things. Why did you have to bring it up, man?
The funny part is, earlier today, I was like, it's Friday, I should do wings and things. But, so I have to lose some weight. So once I hit back down to 2.5 or something, we'll do wings and things. I gotta get some weight off first. Because I gotta control this diabetes. And by the way, so, I told you I have blood clots in my eyes. Why did I tell you that?
Really?
Yeah, I got a picture of it on my phone. They're real close to the center. If one gets to the center,
that's what they say.
I'll go blind.
Yeah. Then, dude.
That's why I got to get the weight off and I got my stuff down. So,
seeing Sherry, Eric's mind is always open to most. What's she trying to say, man? Is she trying to? She's making a cut. I noticed some of
cutting a rug.
I know some of
shagging something.
Shagging. I know some of you were a little bit the last time we were on the air. Okay. I guess my behavior wasn't the best.
No, you were fine.
Well, no, because some of them were kind of PO'd. I'm not going to sit there and call out. This isn't Honesty Friday. All
right.
I'm just not going to talk about it. It's just next time you decide to pull that crap, I'm going to suddenly.
I know. I told you a week early. I told you.
What was I going to say? Like I said,
But this is the kind of radio sometimes people want.
I know.
Dude, I think you did incredibly well, and here's why. There definitely are people who would get into fisticuffs, even on air, with someone like a Satanist. They're just so mad about it. I think you handled it very well. You have your position. He had his position. And
well, I asked questions, and some of those out there basically said, "Well,
no, but
that's not right, or you're not being nice, or blah blah blah."
You don't have to.
I'm just asking a simple question. That's all, man.
I will tell you the people.
Don't tell the people.
No, I will tell our listeners.
Yes,
we never signed on that we would be nice. We are nice to our guests.
What are you talking about?
But we all have our opinions. If you're saying wasn't being nice, I thought you were being fine. You weren't belligerent about anything.
I just asked a couple questions.
What? You did a little preaching?
No,
that
was
not James.
No.
Like a peanut size?
And these peanuts are really good.
I know they're good. You know what you do is you take those with hot fudge and you put them on vanilla. And it's called a peanut butter parfait. That's what Dairy Queen sells. Sorry.
Look at Kat. Oh, my gosh. Is this the gentle side of Miss K-A-T? I thought you did fine, Eric, all things considered. Now, that's kind of sweet, kind of, but it's the part of the statement I'm concerned about is all things considered. What do you mean all things considered? Oh, the fact that the guy was a professing Satanist?
Yeah, and you're Christian, and so it's opposite.
To be honest with you, I kind of felt bad for the guy.
Hey, he may feel bad for you.
Well, no.
In his world.
What did he say? He said he had been... He was in and out of foster care.
Right, and I do want to get... we're going to have him back on.
Which I felt... What?
I think we're going to have him back on soon. Not soon, probably next 2 or 3 months, because I want to get into that. I want to get into that part of his life. I think that's very interesting. But that's another topic for another day. So, we are going to talk about aliens. I think it's interesting because I was watching again Ancient Aliens 6 hours worth today, so it got me thinking. Because they brought up some really interesting topics. I think it's interesting, but my real big question is: our technology is getting better.
Are we going to get into it right now, man?
No, I guess not.
No, we got an hour and 50 minutes.
I know it's true. I should come up with more strange
that
things.
show that you said you liked Ancient Aliens? My favorite is Mountain Monsters.
Oh, I love Mountain. Oh, I love Mountain Monsters, dude. Do you know?
Watch some of those episodes. That's all staged.
Okay.
That's not real.
I think. Let me tell you something. We can get some of those guys on our radio.
Please.
The reason is because Eric, one of the hosts here on Para X Radio Network, Eric Alderman. I follow him on my.
Eric V's a great guest. Eric V.
That was a guy last week.
Oh. Silence.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was done. Sorry, just got
Stay
me.
with me, man. Stay with me.
All right. So, Eric, you guys know there's Eric Alderman. I believe that's how you say his last name. He's a Bigfoot hunter, and he does these shows and stuff like that. He had some of those guys at his Bigfoot camp thing he did a couple months ago. He has a contact with some of those guys. I was going to
bring moonshine? That'd be my first question. I'd be like, did these boys bring moonshine?
Oh, my God. That would be a perfect show. Moonshine and paranormal.
Please.
Think about it.
A couple shots and you're thinking you're seeing spirits everywhere, man.
Or UFOs?
Yeah, UFOs. Bigfoot.
Loch Ness Monster. I mean, you could be seeing ghosts everywhere.
Well, this is the thing. I have seen a ghost. I have. That's where my fascination with the paranormal came from.
Right.
So, but I try and get it. Oh, the flaky, look at Sherry. Oh, the flaky show, Mountain Monsters. All right, listen, Sherry, this is the thing. What's funny about it?
That's the word you have to use.
Is the person
humorous?
What?
It's humorous.
Of course, it's very humorous. But this is the thing. They're all characters, man. Almost, if you love the Beverly Hillbillies or Petticoat Junction. You remember Petticoat Junction, don't you?
No. I told you, I've never seen Petticoat Junction.
That was a crock of crap, man. You're telling me you never saw it in frickin' syndication?
No, I never did.
You never saw any of that stuff in syndication?
No, I saw.
That's how television existed for those years, man. They needed programming. Those shows would sell in syndication, make it pretty.
Right. That's how Star Trek works and all that stuff. What I'm saying is,
Star Trek. I remember.
they.
Dude, did you live for Star Trek?
No. I was not a big Star Trek. Star Trek to me was an okay sci-fi thing. You know what I'm saying? It was okay. I was not a Trekkie, a Trekker, Trekkist, whatever they want to call themselves. No. Star Wars.
The way you're handling your fingers right now.
No, the Spock thing. No, dude, I watched this series, but I'd never seen all of them.
That's not Claw Boy, all right? That's what you were doing.
Right.
Dude, listen, this is that. You know I'm a nerd. I know you're a nerd. I've accepted your nerddom. That at 47, you would get giddy and buy a Star Wars figurine rather than a life-size poster of the mouse, which you live in Florida.
Actually, no, we did go to the mouse art place. They have it in downtown Disney, but that's another question.
I can imagine how much
it's expensive.
I only saw one episode of Moonshiners. It was when the tanks blew.
Dude, Moonshiners, I love Moonshiners. I'm just telling you right now. I've seen all the episodes. I will tell you that.
I've watched it. It's tickle.
I love my tickle.
Tickle.
I love me some tickle.
Dude. Look at,
that sounded so bad.
What did you just say?
I said I love me some tickle. And that was the wrong thing to say.
The views expressed on Strange Things Radio.
Please.
Come on, do I have to put the disclaimer out there, man? Come on. Dude, we're supposed to be doing a serious show tonight, man.
All right.
Thank you.
We're going to get some seriousness.
Yeah. Dude, I am covered in peanut shells. Why, dude. And
Would you like a tomato?
No, I better not, man.
These are healthy.
Yeah, but there's sugar in them, though.
There is not sugar in these things.
They're a fruit.
Yes, but they're not. They're a vegetable fruit.
Dude, you better watch how you get animated and watch what you do because you almost slammed your face into that microphone. I'm doing this because I care for you and I don't want to sit there and have to, and call Jen to come in her nurse's outfit, which it's kind of strange that, you're ready to go for that post-vacation lovin's and you just want to get my ass out the door, right? Remember you said you were only doing an hour show?
What now? I'm sorry, I was reading something on Facebook. Yeah, I got Facebooked.
Dude, We're doing the show here.
Well, I was
People
trying to
sitting
look
there
up
listening. You're
I was trying to
talking
look up Eric.
on Facebook.
I follow him on Facebook, and I want to say his name correctly, so I was trying to hunt his name down.
The Satanist guy?
No.
Dude.
No, Eric H. Altman, A-L-T-M-A.
I have no idea.
He does
man.
Beyond the Edge Radio. Here on Pair X, he does a show. I don't know if they run it live or if it's recorded. He's had at his things he does, he's had the guys from Mountain Monsters on there. Here's a picture right here of him and the guys from Mountain Monsters. I want to get these on the air. I really do because
these guys are getting paid well because the show's popular.
Oh,
can you imagine the big wheeled pickups that are in like camouflage with like rail ties for bumpers because they think it's cool, and like a rifle rack in the back window? Come on. They're spending their cash, their money that they're making serious dough. And why do they live in cabins in there if they make that kind of cash?
That's the TV show cab. That's the TV show home.
Fine.
The real house is up,
What?
Jeez, pay attention to this. What am I not paying attention to?
Wait, Cat sounds like it's a good night at Texas Roadhouse. Steak, moonshine, peanut shells, and skin.
Hey, man, sister.
Hey, Jen's listening, man.
Oh, she always listens to us. She loves us.
Dude. So I told what are you laughing about, man?
It must be missing Swayze and Elliott.
Is that they're referring to that one?
Yeah,
Dude, are we acting flaming? We're not flaming right now.
No.
Do you
know
what
the
are you
movie?
talking about? Yeah,
the bouncer movie. He was a country.
Oh, I thought it was the other one. There's something about. Never mind. I thought that because I saw Swayze, I didn't, get the Elliott thing. But
John Elliott, the actor. Was it John Elliott?
That was another one that had a bunch of hot blondes in there.
Roadhouse. That's the name of the show, Roadhouse.
Dude, when I hear Roadhouse, I think of a steak joint.
Oh, hell yeah.
See how food gets us excited? That's pretty freaking sad, man. Think about
the Paranormal Food
At
Network.
Our age, all we have to do is sit in there and we just kind of go, oh, yeah.
It's like someone says yelled Bigfoot to sell.
Well, first of all, nobody knows.
Sam Elliott. Thank you, Cap.
Yeah. Nobody knows Roadhouse like I knew Roadhouse. All right.
The movie or the actual Roadhouse?
The steak joint. So you go in, you got a barrel full of peanuts. I'm sold. I'm gonna fill up on the peanuts before I even get there. Then you go in there. The salad was killer. Okay, I dug the killer salad, and then they had great steaks and these freaking muffins.
Not muffins.
No,
I mean, I'm talking
they
about
were rolls.
The rolls.
They were rolls. Not quite Hawaiian. Not quite Hawaiian.
Hawaiian rolls are awesome too, though.
But those yeast ones, man, where you're just like, hell yeah. Uh-oh. The red shoe has made another appearance. You want to know who the hell that is?
I know.
Who is that?
I don't know.
They've been going on for the longest time and talking about it and blah, blah, blah. And they show up and I'm like, can't you just reveal it? There's no need to continue on. I'm under enough stress right now. Okay? James.
So I was looking at the Monster Mountain. Mountain
Monsters.
Yeah. Which has nothing to do with our show tonight.
I know.
We're
just flying by the seat of our pants. See, this is the thing, folks. If you've never seen the show, you got to see the show. All right? You just got to see the show.
Isn't a new episode coming soon?
Man. Those boys are making cash.
We got to get some.
We
got to get them on.
Here's the thing. It's just like the Gray Wolf Man of Jupiter County. I mean, come on, please give me a break, man. Really? They have this monster, and then they go and investigate. They talk to witnesses, and then they always have a guy that digs or builds some sort of trap. We're going to trap the big gray monster man, whatever.
It never works.
It never works. But they
do build cool traps, though. I tell you.
Dude,
they're awesome traps.
I mean, you sit there and you're just like, could you imagine? These guys probably eat roadkill. I mean that's those. I mean, I'm not being judgmental, folks. I am not being judgmental. But let's face it. Country folk from the hills, they love them some good old possum chunks over rice or whatever. I think that's the meal. You've had it before, James.
Roadkill?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I know. See, folks, and see, sometimes we just sit there and we just get so honest, and we just want to reveal our hearts. So James decides to come out on a Friday. Okay, do you realize that?
Come out on a Friday? Sounds like I was gay and I was coming out on Friday.
Dude, no.
James is coming out on Friday.
No. Now, see, you broke my chain of thought, bro.
I'm sorry, dude.
You broke my train. Listen, and right now it's just a mush. It's just a mush. It's just been shaken up. It's like taking a Pepsi bottle, shaking it up. And then scary, Eric. I think we agree on mountain monsters.
Wow, you and Kate just okay. What's going on with the universe right now?
Hey, Kat, I want to ask you a question. How does a Butterfinger blizzard sound from DQ? I'm going to go pick you up, okay? Just you and I.
Oh my God!
We're going to go get
a strange things. The dating service tower.
Have you ever had a Butterfinger blizzard?
Oh yeah.
So before you laugh at me and embarrass me in front of people, I've had
a
rough week, man.
Oh, I was.
All right, I got
what do they call that?
Tender feelings right now.
Can I say that word on air?
I don't. Don't ask me, and I don't know.
Hold on, let me see. I'll ask the people in the chat room. By the way,
I was talking about the restaurant Texas Roadhouse.
I know they're joking about it.
Yeah, I mean that's okay. Muppet Roadhouse, dude. I swear. Do you think some of these people are drinking? I'm just asking a question. Tipping back. We're sitting there joking about. Wait, can you say?
Don't say it.
Block. Really, James?
I was saying that's what I was doing. I didn't mean to.
I know. I'm hearing it. Look, at Cece's like, no. Cece,
I didn't think so, but I just didn't know if that was one of them.
No. You decided to go ahead and do that. Even me, on the other hand, I wouldn't stoop that low.
Oh no, I wasn't trying to, but. You were asking Kate
expressed on Strange Things Radio are not that of Eric's, but of the man that was doing shots of that Dan Aykroyd vodka that you have. Well, too bad we don't have a rooster avatar. Dude, see what you do? We have a good topic tonight.
I know.
And you sit there and
I know. I got them.
All right, buddy, it's 10:57. Let's just take another. We've got to stay on our breaks, man. We've got to stay on our breaks, folks.
Do you want to do it now and then come back and we're going to... Okay, so
folks,
before we go, are we going to talk about...
No, go ahead.
No, I was going to say, when we get back, we are going to get into aliens... UFOs. It's just kind of the idea of... With all this stuff, we got some great telescopes. We're getting more up there.
Yeah.
Why haven't we seen even just the smallest bit of real evidence? Everything's conjecture.
Buddy, what about all the footage that NASA's cut?
Yeah,
really?
Yeah, but I'm talking about NASA. Really... I know. Okay, we're going to get into that next hour, right?
Yes.
There's a lot of debate and stuff like that. So we are Strange Things Radio with Eric and I, James Riggs. And so...
Hey, now, Kat, remember, Dairy Queen Blizzard. A Dairy Queen Butterfinger Blizzard. Dude, I know how to do it up. Let's see if she comes back. You think she's going to come back?
Okay.
Right, take us out.
Strange Things Radio.
The baseball field gunman had a list of names. I'm Kathleen Maloney, Fox News. Federal officials confirmed the gunman who fired shots at Republican congressmen during a baseball practice in Virginia had a piece of paper containing several names.
The list includes Scott Desjardins of Tennessee, Trent Franks of Arizona, Jeff Duncan of South Carolina, Jim Jordan of Ohio, Mo Brooks of Alabama, and Morgan Griffith of Virginia.
Fox's Catherine Herridge says the handwritten list also included their office room numbers on Capitol Hill. Investigators are trying to determine if James Hodgkinson intended to visit the congressman at their offices or tried to interact with them. House GOP Whip Steve Scalise, who was wounded in the shooting, remains in critical condition. After 5 days of deliberations, still no verdict in Bill Cosby's sex assault trial.
The jury, which complained of being deadlocked Thursday morning, has interrupted deliberations a dozen times, asking for readback of depositions or testimony from Cosby, his accuser, Andrea Constand, her mother, and 2 police officers, and for further definition of phrases, reasonable doubt, and without her knowledge. Cosby, who admitted giving Constand drugs, claims the sex that followed was consensual. Constand says she was knocked out and unable to stop him. The comedian faces up to 10 years in prison if convicted on any of the 3 charges against him.
Fox's Rick Leventhal in Norristown, Pennsylvania. 7 Navy sailors are missing, at least 1 injured after a U.S. destroyer collided with a merchant ship off the coast of Japan. Footage from a Japanese television network shows heavy damage to the right side of the USS Fitzgerald. The L.A. coroner determining Carrie Fisher died from sleep apnea and other factors. The report also shows the actress had taken several drugs prior to her death last December. Fox News, fair and balanced.
Are you hiring? Do you know where to post your job to find the best candidates? With ZipRecruiter, you can post your job to 100 plus job sites with just one click. Then their powerful technology efficiently matches the right people to your job better than anyone else. That's why ZipRecruiter is different. Unlike other job sites, ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them. In fact, over 80% of jobs posted on ZipRecruiter get a qualified candidate in just 24 hours. No juggling emails or calls to your office. Simply screen, rate, and manage candidates all in one place with ZipRecruiter's easy-to-use dashboard. Find out today why ZipRecruiter has been used by businesses of all sizes to find the most qualified job candidates with immediate results. And right now, our listeners can post jobs on ZipRecruiter for free. That's right. Free. Just go to ZipRecruiter.com/newscast. That's ZipRecruiter.com/newscast. One more time to try it for free. Go to ZipRecruiter.com/newscast.
President Trump's more restrictive policy toward Cuba getting support from some Cuban Americans in Miami.
Clara Roteta's brother fought in the Bay of Pigs invasion.
They're going to be helpful in the ways that the past was not. Okay, so I have hope, and I believe that this is going to work. This is going to work because we're going to help them in all the ways we can.
The president's new policies are aimed at prohibiting American money from being spent at Cuban government-owned businesses, and that means hotels and restaurants key to Cuban tourism. They also limit travel by Americans to the island. In Miami's Little Havana, Eben Brown, Fox News.
The new policy is broadly opposed by U.S. businesses eager to invest in Cuba. The Chamber of Commerce predicts it will limit prospects for positive change on the island. President Trump takes to Twitter about the Russia probe.
The president tweeting this morning, quote, "I am being investigated for firing the FBI director by the man who told me to fire the FBI director. Witch hunt." The president's legal team insists he was not acknowledging that he is under investigation, merely referring to the reporting that's out there. But a source tells Fox News the tweet was squarely aimed at Rod Rosenstein, the deputy attorney general who appointed special counsel Robert Mueller. Rosenstein also wrote the 3-page letter laying out the reasons James Comey should be removed as FBI director. The tweet raised questions as to whether Rosenstein's job might be on the line, an issue that came up at an appropriations subcommittee hearing earlier this week.
Fox's John Roberts. The New York Times has gone to court in an effort to get copies of documents written by fired FBI Director James Comey. The Times claims the government has failed to respond to its Freedom of Information Act request for Comey's memos and emails about his conversations with the president. I'm Kathleen Maloney, Fox News Radio.
Strange Things Radio.
Yeah, Strange Things Radio. Last hour of the show. I have to say, Miss Genzi, hearing you, or actually reading you say that you are eating Zapp's New Orleans kettle-style Cajun dill gator taters. Are you freaking kidding me?
Wow, that was a mouthful.
Damn. And where they had that dill pickle kind of flavor, I'm thinking. Not that I'm hungry or that I just want to sit there and have some snackage or say, James, do you have anything other than the red peanuts and the little plum cherry tomatoes?
This is called the
Did
new.
I just say that?
The new.
It just came out. I don't know where it came from.
The
honestly.
new healthier snackage. Until I lose all my
Don't get
weight.
too healthy on me because we definitely need to do a wings and things.
Like I said, I lose some weight.
So how about this diet through tonight? Let's meet up tomorrow for some wings and things.
I'm packed out tomorrow.
Dude,
I got to get down to 205.
Folks, listen.
You may lose 15 pounds, and that'll be my little treat to myself.
All right. I got to tell you something. I have to admit something before we progress.
All right.
I had begged James. I wanted to get out. I wanted to go see a movie. I thought my nephew would dig Captain Poopy Pants. What was it called? Oh, Captain Underpants.
Yes, Captain
All right.
Underpants. So
I'm thinking, okay, I'll take him. 15, 20 minutes into and James like, I don't want to go, man. I'm like, come on. Let's just. I don't really want to particularly see the movie, but I want to take the boys, and they might dig it, and he's like, no, I don't want to go, and I'm like, fine, man, don't go. All right, I'll go. 15 minutes into the movie, and I think the only reason why he went is because he asked his daughter, Lily, do you want to go see it? And she's like, yeah. So I wasn't the only one alone. Or I wasn't alone there with the boys. So James shows up. 15 minutes into the movie, I kind of look over and I'm like, man, you were so freaking right. This is freaking stupid. And I started waiting, hoping that they were going to, sum it all up. And, I tell you, the kids really, the younger kids were nonstop laughter. They loved it. But it was all toilet humor. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Captain Poopy Pants. I mean, come on, So, okay. Now, what we have here, ladies and gentlemen, is a time filler because a certain someone needed to go grab some physical lovin's, huggins, something. He felt he needed to take care of that. My question is, why the hell didn't they do that when he was playing the med cart music? Can somebody answer me that? I mean, please. And speaking of music, I know, folks, sometimes the music starts to put you to sleep. We got to come up with some new stuff. If it were me, I would have a potpourri of music, but we don't have what's the ASCAP? We can't pay the licensing fee, although it would be nice. Absolutely, it would be nice. But what are you going to do? So, of course, James takes his time, getting back in. Listen, dude, you didn't even give me hold of the rudder. If you would have let me hold the rudder, we would have gotten there.
Popped
but,
up. Sorry.
Oh, my gosh.
Okay, before we get...
I took one instant message and send it tonight on the show. And that was at a break. You do it constantly through the show.
No. All right. No, I've done something else. But, so before we get into aliens and where they're at...
We need to get into it, man. You know what I'm saying?
But we're going to make a small little announcement. We hopefully, with everything going on, there's going to be a Para-X convention. Remember we talked about that? Sometime in September. I don't know the exact date, maybe the 26th or somewhere along those lines. So we, as Strange Things Radio...
Dude, that would be so much fun.
We'll be there.
To just, we're definitely going to try and be there. More so than we have before in the past. Because it's a weekend, right? It's in September. So...
I can look on the calendar.
Yeah.
See what
because you remember in September, right? Chasing the clouds away.
What are you talking about? Chasing the clouds away.
You
thought I was sidetracked.
Nobody freaking got that, man. Nobody.
Nobody.
But you know, buddy,
I almost did.
I almost did it again.
I know. Lately,
aliens abduct because they want lovin's. Hey. I'm just going to be honest with you.
That's
if the alien looked like Carmen Electra, goodbye.
Eric can get a hot alien woman.
Yeah, see, Sherry knows. Sherry knows me, I swear. But not in a perv way, Sherry. Come on now. I mean, I
So maybe this is the 23rd?
What?
September 23rd is on a Saturday. Or the 16th.
Well, good. That's cool.
Just letting you know.
So we fly in early Saturday morning, like 6 o'clock? Oh, yeah. Dude, I only want to fly early in the morning, all right? Because A, it's still dark out, and B, the atmosphere hasn't heated up, so it's going to be less of a bumpy ride. I can't take afternoon or evening flights.
Travels.
No way.
Really?
I just can't.
Wow.
I'd rather do it in the morning when there's less turbulence, unless you're going through a storm, of course.
Right.
But, I mean, it's just...
But, we could see
it's
UFOs up
like
there.
Flying through cotton. Oh, cotton. Dude,
I don't know. I can't.
Dude. Yeah. If you seal it with a kiss, get that one. Dude, the thing is, these people are just like us, man. You realize that, don't you? This has kind of been therapeutic the last, 4 or 5 years we've been doing this show. This has been very, very therapeutic.
Be careful, because someone will send us a bill.
Who?
This is therapy for us. Somebody's we'll end up with a bill from someone.
What are you going to do?
So,
all right. So
aliens.
Thank you.
Where are they at?
We don't necessarily have to say aliens, right? We could call them aliens, but that's really not a PC term.
What is the correct PC term for
extraterrestrial?
Extraterrestrial. E.T.
And
which, by the way, I watched E.T. on vacation. It came on, and my wife hey, look, E.T. I haven't seen that movie in so many years.
The only scene I like is when they're eating pizza, because I'm like, that pizza looked freaking good. Remember when they're sitting at the table eating pizza? That's pretty sad that grown men, you and I, are sitting there talking in our show about E.T. Wait, It's about.
Oh no!
We're talking about ETs.
ETs. That's up. There you go.
So,
my question is, though, where? Okay, I know we have all this evidence, right? You know, like I was watching someone how they had the Blue Book, and then before the Blue Book, the very first government project, I think they called Sign, right? And then Sign got converted over to another project, where then it got turned over to Blue Book. Blue Book's the most infamous, right? But it's all anecdotal.
I think they shut it down because they didn't like the information they were getting. Because, bro, you realize a good percentage of them were unexplained. That doesn't necessarily mean that there was enough evidence or anything like that. It's just when they say that they can't be explained, that means it was something that they can't explain. Right?
Right. And by the way, yes, Gen Z, that's Fort Mifflin. Fort Mifflin in Delaware. Yes, that's going to be where we're going to be.
Okay, my question is, that's got to be a British fort.
I'm assuming so.
I mean,
what good American come up with?
Mifflin.
Fort Mifflin?
Fort Mifflin. And it was in Delaware, so, you know, maybe that'd be cool. The only thing is I'm not going to go, and I mean, if we ghost hunt and you sit there and start, you know, what do they call it, where they provoke? I don't think
they're going to provoke.
I don't know, man. You know. Let's see. Blue Book has changed names at least 3 times now. Possibly?
Yes,
yeah.
It has. So, so the question is, though, I'm waiting for. I know everyone's like, oh, we got this evidence and this evidence, but where's the true? I mean, when I say true evidence, and NASA goes, we have found a signal. It is a true signal. We have found
had those.
I know, but they're still like,
they're just like, you know,
we don't know.
They try to come up with theories as to why a radio signal would be artificially generated.
What? There's a signal called the WOW signal. Have you heard of this WOW signal?
I think that's Eddie Van Halen's song.
No, that's called a whammy bar.
Eruption. Remember Eruption?
Oh, yeah. Like,
so not only do you get paranormal
sorry. Sorry, that was my guitar.
Was that your air guitar?
Yeah.
Dude, I wish we had this so people could see.
Sorry, my eardrums.
Yeah, that's pretty sad we're going to that. Are you kidding? Fort Mifflin is the fort for the Star Spangled Banner song.
Is it?
Look at, man, Cece bringing out the patriot, all in caps. Wait, are you kidding? Fort Mifflin is the fort for the Star Spangled Banner song.
Bloody hell.
Dude, look at, no. Now see, we're starting to alienate people that, you know, no one pays attention in history class. I did.
No, here's what happened to my alien class.
She was smoking.
Oh, I played chess in history class.
Oh my gosh! What did you just say?
Chess.
Did you?
So
really?
my friend and I would put a chessboard on the floor.
Really give a damn about what was going on there. Widdly wham wham like. No, man. I try not.
Okay, so we're going to go back to aliens, though. Then we'll go back to.
You know the ones I think are most convincing? Are the black and whites from the 50s.
Those are cool.
There are some that they've put through the ringer, and it has not in any way been art. I mean, it's not something hanging from a string or anything. Some of these black and whites are unexplainable, and they have pictures of a periscope view where you see this thing coming out of the water, floating around, and diving back into the water. USO. See, these getting a double dose on the land, on the sea,
and by air. Dun, 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 dun.
Dude,
I'm sorry.
You just looked like the Andrews sisters doing Bugle Boy of Company B.
See, I love that.
See, I couldn't even get that out, man. That's I just couldn't even articulate that. That's pretty sad.
So going back to aliens,
yes.
So there's the thing. It's called the WOW signal. So basically, it was found in 1977, Ohio State University Big Ear Radio, which was a radio telescope that picked up this particular signal that they still haven't proved, and they call it, and the guy who heard it was like, "Wow, this is incredible."
Dude, you realize it's going to be part of the end time deception.
This is interesting.
What?
I just read something I didn't know.
Folks, do I go off and get into something? I know you're reading.
Well, no, it's just, okay. So, a number of this is what I'm reading here on this particular post.
Yeah.
A number of possibilities, explanations, including a star or even aliens, have been proposed over the years without much consensus among scientists. The latest comes from Antonio
You mean
Paris.
consensus.
Didn't I say
It
that?
means agreement.
Right.
Yeah.
The latest comes from Antonio Paris, an adjunct professor at the Florida State. Adjunct.
Okay.
A professor
Just
at
trying
the,
to help
oh,
them.
yeah,
We're
no.
a team here.
Florida St. Petersburg College proposes a new paper that the wild signal came not from aliens but from comets. The interesting thing is Antonio Paris, I follow him and he follows us on my Facebook account. We were supposed to have him on our air. I didn't realize.
But dude,
he
I
wrote a
don't
paper
get
about that.
because a comet's basically a dirty ice ball.
Right.
Like a dirty
So
snowball.
where would the signal come in from that? Yeah.
I can't say how. You're talking space. There's nothing.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't get it. Other than, and this is the thing, other than it's something outside of our realm that we can't, that we really can't understand. We try to understand, we try to speculate, but then sometimes people turn into kooks. Okay?
Right.
You know, and they believe, they sit there and say, "Oh well, we're descendants from aliens in Egypt."
And that's always a possibility.
Oh, dude, I just got a nut shell stuck in my throat, and I thought I almost died right here. I would have died. Are you recording this?
Yeah,
this would have been the death show. You would have. You would have.
No, because I would have jumped over there and unfortunately given you mouth to mouth.
Oh,
but
dude!
to save your life,
die.
No,
just let me die. What?
My lips are not that bad.
My gosh.
Hey, my wife thinks that I kiss pretty well.
See, I knew.
Not that I was kissing you,
I
but
knew. Watch,
saving your life.
Yeah, there you go. Right. So,
but
anyway, yeah.
But I'm wondering, like, with the new telescope.
Look at Gen Z says she likes chess.
That's awesome.
And I'm just going to be honest with you, Gen Z. I'd whoop your ass. I'm not throwing down. I'm just saying I'd whoop your ass because I'm 3 and 4 moves ahead. Okay.
Now, Sari's got a good point.
If we were to sit down and play it, you would hear me say this more often than you would like. Checkmate. Checkmate. Dude, I don't know what you did, but I can't even see are we still on the air?
Yeah, we're still here, I think.
Are we on the air, James? Dude.
Okay, hold on. Sorry, I hit the mouse and the mouse went flying.
Folks, this is what happens when, it's late. He's back from vacation. He still has the mouse on his mind. The mouse on his mind.
All right.
Said mouse on his mind.
There we go.
Yeah. All right. Are we good?
There we go.
Let me go.
But talking about rapping, though, I saw that movie, Notorious B.I.G. movie. Came out about 10 years ago. That was a really good movie.
Look at Cece. She doesn't say, we don't want you to die. She's like, well, if you die, leave the recording go so we can listen for EVPs.
Oh, that's a good.
She don't even care. She don't even care about my potential demise. And she's sitting there, leave the damn recording on so we can catch some EVPs. That's a hardcore paranormalist. Is that how you pronounce it? I'm not sure.
Okay.
That's what I'm asking. I'm asking. Is
So
that how you pronounce it?
I don't know, sir. So, can we go back to aliens?
Go ahead, man, because this is a thing.
You're not fun with aliens?
No,
We're not down with aliens?
No, I'm just...
Getting down with aliens?
No, because I'm down with the sickness. Right? That's pretty sad. Anyway.
That is sad, but it's okay.
But no, dude. Getting back to my original description. In the great state of Minnesota, there's a place called... it's basically called the Cowishoe River. That is essentially a series of lakes connected by rapids, and you are so far from the nearest town. There is zilchimundo light pollution. I mean, you get out of the car, shut the door, no lights. You can't see in front of your face, and that's a little scary because you realize you're out in the wilderness. You're out in the wilderness. You know what's out in the wilderness? Rabid skunks, rabid raccoons. And chasing those rabid skunks and raccoons are very large, ravenous, rabid black bear. And you know they're after my ass. I'm just saying. That dark, you look up, and you will believe in God at that point. I'm just telling you that right now.
All right.
You believe in God. You will at that
sort
moment.
Of, what does this have to do with aliens?
Did I just segue over?
I don't know. You're going to Black Bear.
Well, because I know the point I was trying to make is you go up there in Minnesota where there's no light pollution, and you get to sit there and see all these stars, and you look, you can't even count the number of dots, and each one of those dots represents potentially a sun that has orbiting around it planets that are, what did you call that? The Goldilocks zone?
Or the Goldilocks zone, right. So not too hot, not too cold, just right. You know, if the star's a certain size, the planet has to be so far away to support life and that kind of stuff.
Okay. If it's possible. Now, see, I'm of the belief that...
Because you're
Wait, excuse me. Don't. I see that. I see your face. Now don't cut me off.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I'm just saying...
You're the faith.
I'm just saying
of the belief.
It's too perfect. Too absolute... Just... too perfect not to believe. All right, that's it. That was my moment. I had to get that out.
Not to believe what?
Well, because you look up and see all those stars, and you're like, yeah, there's potential. But do any of those have inhabitable planets? Do any of those have intelligent life? That's the question.
That's the question.
Right. And for you to sit there and talk about a radio signal, okay, then the critics would sit there and say, oh, well, that's just naturally occurring from the depths of deep space, a place that we don't understand, that all we'll do is speculate about.
And that's and then there's the question. Space is so big, right? And there's so many stars and so many planets around those stars. Why haven't we found more? Because everything we find is somewhat suspect, right?
Dude, you know what blows my mind? When you see those dots and they zoom in. And it's a galaxy. It's a pinwheel galaxy. And that pinwheel galaxy is full of stars. And you're that far from that pinwheel galaxy. And the reality is it's probably just as massive, if not bigger, than the Milky Way. So then you have to sit there and think, wow, it's that far away. It's a galaxy, a collection of stars that could generate enough light. That's the vastness of space.
Oh, yeah.
That's the vastness of space. So my thing is, when there's a signal like that, I'm thinking, okay, I don't know of anything that has a naturally occurring radio signal. That somehow the elements cause a radio signal to occur and then travel that far.
So, Sai, by the way, welcome, Sai. I didn't see you pop in. God has a big canvas. I wonder what else he created out there.
That was beautiful. Sai, that was beautiful. That was absolutely beautiful. Yeah. Now, do you get a problem with that, James?
No. I don't have a problem with that. I think it's and Sari said, "How do we know the signals aren't a black hole?" Which they could be. Unfortunately, I'm not an expert on radio signals. Also, once heard that God made our Earth as special, the only planet with life. Which, honestly, I don't believe that. I think mathematically, it just doesn't make sense. I think all scientists agree there is definitely alien ETs, whatever, or extra outside of our planets.
I get it, man. Extraterrestrial,
right?
Terrestrial being there
has to be.
I'm with you, bro.
They believe that, but getting a hold of them, and one thing that I have to kind of go on. What's his name? The guy in the wheelchair. Hawking.
Yeah,
Stephen Hawking said. The issue that could be said is if we do find true aliens and they come to our planet, go, hey, by the way, hey, here's us, won't they enslave us?
You know what I think? You notice how we look at a cow, a bull, and think of him as ribeyes, and porterhouses. What if they look at it like they look at us like that? That they basically
we could become feeding.
Here, I'm having inspiration. Here's the script. People are enjoying their lives, and all of a sudden, big, large things appear in the sky, and they cover up the city. Wait, wasn't that a movie?
There's been a few movies kind of like that.
But we still have to do
V, okay. Remember the TV show V?
Yeah, but did they eat people?
Yeah, that was the whole purpose.
They did eat people?
Yeah.
See, dude, they stole my idea, man. I know they did.
It sounds like you had this idea before 1983.
But this, I think if they came up with a movie like that, we'd make some serious dough, Ray-B. Right, that's the thing. They stole the crumpets.
Selling good
right?
people, these people.
Dude.
I know.
That was a classic. See, wait, what is it? It's people.
Yeah.
It's people. You know.
Yeah, I remember. He said,
"It's people."
Oh, yeah.
And that freaking scarf around his neck. Back in the '60s, was that cool to have a scarf around your neck?
I guess
like,
so.
Like a damn cowboy. All you need is the 10-gallon hat and the boots. And that's it. And heating coffee by a campfire. James.
So I'm just reading stuff about aliens and radio bursts and stuff like that. So the question is though, why haven't we seen structures?
Dude, you didn't see the one about the structures on the moon? Folks,
don't you think?
Listen.
Don't you think that's a little?
Dude, did you see what these things looked like?
Don't you think
these weren't naturally made, man?
Yeah, but
some of them look like massive primitive.
Listen, we have 4K TVs. We couldn't get better. We can't get better. It's like honestly, it's like Bigfoots. We can't seem to get a decent, clear, head to toe shot of a Bigfoot. It's always blurry.
Yet you believe?
I do.
Yeah. So
because there's evidence
hey, that's okay, little buddy. It's okay. I mean, if you love Bigfoot, I understand.
You think we would get a little bit better if they're really out there. I'm just saying, it just feels like everything's anecdotal.
Have you seen a lot of the phone video, a lot of the videos that they're taking now of objects in the sky that they can't explain?
Yes.
A lot of the, now, I know some people will sit there, like some of the videos on the internet, you're just like, oh, please. That looks out.
Where's the strings?
Yeah. Yeah. But then there are some that you're just like, what the hell's that?
There is. I know, and that's the question.
And the funny thing is what if people say, well, are there aliens? Are there people from other planets? Wouldn't it be funny that in the end we verified that we knew, I mean, the evidence was there in the various videos caught, the film, all the security camera footage. That's the stuff I get interested in.
Yeah.
When it catches something, it's not somebody it's something like on a security system. That's why I love those videos of the paranormal about spirits that they catch on security cameras. This is footage from cameras throughout a hotel or whatever that feeds the signals back to a DVR, and it's video that they look at. So to me, that's evidence. That's evidence. Don't you think there, James?
I do. No, it is 26 after.
Yeah.
So take a small little. All
right, look. I got roll call. CC, Cat, Gen Z, listening white. I didn't know we didn't even shout out to them. Who's that?
I don't know what it is.
All right, Hauser, thanks, bro, for hanging out. Cy, Rosalie, it's so cool that you're out there. And I know who my cool black friend is. And Sherry and the Red Shoe. Who's that Red Shoe band? But anyway, we're going to take a break. We're going to be back in a bit, folks. Our last half hour. If you want to throw out some questions out there, wait. There's a guy named Trevor Noah who put forth the theory that aliens are here in the form of odd-colored, strange hair brains. Folks, we'll be right back. Don't go away.
Strange things radio. Strange things radio. Strange things radio. Strange things radio.
You know, this is the thing. If I'm watching, and I take the time to watch the NASA feed, and I'm watching it and going, yeah, look at that. That's so cool that they can work outside and they're tethered to this thing. What the hell is that in the background? What the hell is that? Get out of the way, get out of the way. What is it? And it's cut. Hey, you're trying to tell me that wasn't done on purpose? Please. It's not just they've done it once or twice or 3 times or 4 times. There is a trail of these so-called technical difficulty situations when something comes into the field of view of the camera, whether it's inside looking out or it's outside looking out. And it's, you know what? You got to sit there and say, NASA, what the hell? Why are you doing this? I know why. It could probably freak a lot of people out. Let's face it, James. If they were to announce that, yes, some of these people that have seen these things, yes, they were craft that we can't explain. Yes, we have bodies of those that, for whatever reason, deceased, and they just died. Wouldn't that would change the paradigm? That would be a paradigm change. That would be a situation where people would have, they question their faith. They question, is there a God? You know, we believe, I think they're so fearful of coming. I think they know. Oh, I think they absolutely know that we're not alone, but they don't want to tell the masses because the masses might freak out.
What about the past? Do you think they've actually, like the ancient aliens people? They say they've been here over and over, that they helped design the pyramids, that they're different structures that look identical from one continent to another continent, that they're constantly finding the things, or are these all more like...
Dude, I would think that would be in the history, the history, because this is the thing. How do we know antiquity? Because of scrolls and tablets and things that have been passed down, right, and word of mouth. Have you ever heard a religious thought or religious idea or somebody sit there and say, except for these nut jobs with wild hairdos, yes, we were helped throughout the... You would think there would be more of a story and more evidence that we were somehow assisted, because I can't go there.
Well, see, here's an interesting... Some of the texts that they talk about as how these gods came down and impregnated this person or like that. Don't you think maybe these gods were actually just aliens, and that during that time our mindset was more fearful of religious things, and they thought, angels or gods that come from heaven were actually aliens? If they were, this is my thought, why aren't they coming to us more readily now? You know what I'm saying? Because right now...
Or if they came there, why didn't they just stay?
Right, that's a good point.
I mean, if they interfaced with man back then, why didn't they stay?
Right,
everybody knew. Was it going to be a secret again?
Yeah,
that's hard. That's hard to understand. And Sherry, I don't think I didn't sit there and see you say, Eric, I was a Christian once. How could you be a Christian once? That's my question. You know what I'm saying, James? I mean, you were a Christian once, right? Silence.
Well, I was cautious.
Silence. What were you? I know you were.
Well, I didn't want to get quite that. The reason is if I answer that, then what's going to happen is we're going to go down that path. I want to respond actually to Cy. For those who don't know, go to pararadionetwork.com, join the chat room. There's lots of us chatting about what we're talking about. We'd love to see more people. Just real quick. Cy is a Christian, by the way. So he's on your side.
Oh, good.
So...
Did you see his comment, James? They are constantly finding advanced objects, metal cuttings, tool borings, blue stones, artificial stone work beyond our abilities. Yeah,
that's what I was going to get into. Because again, 6 hours of ancient aliens today on the History Channel. I learned a few things.
Dude. And the guy probably had the same black shirt on and his hair done the same way.
You know what they love to wear? Have you seen that Aztec image that looks like a spacecraft? There's a his little button. You know what I'm talking about?
You have the buttons.
I don't have those buttons.
What is that? What's that term where restaurant people will wear a shirt and they have a little clip? What do they call that? It was from that movie, Flair.
See, folks, I am
You
completely
have
lost. at
your
this.
you have your extraterrestrial flair, and you don't want to admit it, which
Listen.
is cool, man.
Listen, sister.
This is cool. Wait. I went to Sunday school one summer. All right. Even then, no one answered my questions. Well, Kat, I've already openly offered you a Butterfinger Blizzard. How can you turn that down? And what we can do is we can read scripture if you want, and I will be a perfect gentleman.
Oh, I'm sorry.
what-
I'm sorry. What was
man,
that? What was that? What was
you
that?
know,
Sorry.
dude. You know, why are you trying to,
Back to aliens.
injure my game?
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I do that? Beep.
Yeah,
Block
sorry.
again.
I'll tell you, dude. You know what I loved about Star Trek? He always got, and what's his name?
Captain Kirk?
Yeah, Captain Kirk always hooked up with a hot alien. She was blue. She might be purple or orange or green
She's
and
a
have
Smurf.
a tail,
Smurfette.
but damn, she was beautiful.
Captain Kirk. All right.
Yeah.
So, but Simon makes a good point.
I apologize for going off. on
But
that.
they have been
James
finding.
pushed me that way from the nuts comment earlier. Oh, I got to explain it, man.
Dang it! I almost sang the song again.
Oh, look at that. The red shoelace incident. Chill, my brother. All right, man. I hope you're going to give it up, man. See?
Because I agreed with you 3 times ever. I'm telling you, you know, Airy Boy, give him a little inch and he'll take a mile.
What? What are you talking about? I'm a total gentleman, man. I'm a total gentleman. And welcome to Strange Things Radio Show.
The strangest thing in radio.
Yeah, what are you going to do, man? But that's the thing.
Yeah, they have found objects that should not belong to that period of time. That they've either, like they found this piece. They're talking about it just recently.
Yeah, it's 100% authentic. I buy that.
Mountain Monsters.
I buy that shoelace.
All right. So, but they have found objects like this one piece I saw just recently in the last couple months. They found this aluminum piece, right?
It was aluminum?
It was aluminum.
Like alloy?
Yeah. And the crazy thing is the patina. You know how you have patina and it takes years?
Yeah.
It had thousands of years of patina on it. And they still cannot. And it was.
Where was this found?
Was in Russia. It got tucked away for a while. They just kind of like brought it back to the world. And these 2 guys from Ancient Aliens went and looked at it, and they saw a picture, and they've tested it. They've took holes and said, yeah, it's aluminum. But the time period.
So where did they get it in Russia?
They found it buried at some site.
So it was buried in some years and years ago?
Yeah, I think in the 30s. I forget the name of it. If anyone out there know what I'm talking about.
Is that before aluminum?
Yeah, that's the
Was
thing. I mean, it
I don't. When did aluminum start being produced?
and that, well, in the 19th century, but this thing's way older than the 19th century. Even making it 200 years old would make it crazy.
Yeah.
That's
then you couldn't explain that. Yeah.
right. And I'm trying to figure out the name of this thing. It actually has a special name for it. Ancient Alien.
You know, Kat, I got to tell you, I've thought about that too. Wouldn't that be cool?
What?
Kat's getting into the whole time travel thing. See, our peoples, they bring up stuff now. Kat, we're just sitting there discussing things, and Kat goes off in her own little world and says to herself, suppose in the future we've time traveled back to prevent some disaster.
Yeah, see, I think time travel is dangerous no matter which way you look at it.
This is the thing. If I did, I would buy a magazine, and let's just say it was a sports almanac, and I'd buy the sports almanac, and I would go and give it to myself in the future.
Oh, my God. That's what happened.
And
Someone went back in time and somehow got Biff to become president.
Yeah.
And now we're stuck with Biff now.
Or here's the thing. What if Trump was a pauper in the flow of time? And somebody went and said, Donald, right? It's Donald? Yeah. Here's a sports almanac. Bet on the winner and you'll never lose. Nobody would get that, man. You know, the only reason why I get it is because I'm a freaking geek, man.
I got it.
Dude, I've embraced my geekdom. I really have. Especially at work. Oh my gosh. I mean, I'm just so stoked. You know, I mean, it's just, you know, it was a rough one this week.
So aluminum wedges of I can't even say that word.
Look inside. And by mistake, he buys the Sports Illustrated swimsuit issue. Well, remember the chick, Kathy Ireland?
I remember. I know Kathy Ireland.
Oh, man. Oh, my gosh. And evidently she believed in the paranormal, too. Bigfoot ghost.
So, yeah. I just posted real quick on the chat room there a link to what we're kind of talking about. So this is, aluminum wedges of AIUD. How do you say that? AIUD.
UD. Oid?
Oid. So it's a wedge-shaped object found 2 kilometers east of Oid, Romania, on the banks of the Mureș River in 1974. The object was reported to be under 35 feet under sand, along with 2 mastodon bones. A mastodon, basically, everyone knows what mastodon is.
Right, dude, do you realize the man didn't say anything all night and he throws this out there? All the great physicists agree you can go forward but not back in time.
This is true. At
least those that I have learned about going back in time, he thinks is science fiction. Now, I could see that, because if you were to shoot off into space faster than the speed of light,
right?
The theory is you can look back and blah, blah, blah.
And that's Einstein's theory of relativity.
Yeah. So no, I'm hip with you, Jay. But the thing is he decides to throw that out there, and that was the only thing he said tonight. James, you don't like going.
He's one of those people who, when he speaks, we should listen.
Isn't that a freaking insurance company? No, it's a damn when something speaks.
Hancock, right?
He said Hancock.
Hancock.
That's pretty sad, man, dude. You know what it is? We're having a carb crash right now. You know.
I think we're doing pretty good.
You think we're doing okay?
Yeah. So, but I want to get
naughty references or anything. We are staying on topic, right? We're just staying on topic because I love it. See, this is the thing. You can argue about extraterrestrials till you're blue in the face. You can
or green or red or whatever color.
And hot on a show called Star Trek. No, this is the thing. One bit of evidence that believers can cling to is the so-called misprint that at Roswell they found flying saucers. Now, I submit any newspaper, especially back then, they would verify their source and not put something out there that they thought was crackpotish. A crackpot, right?
Right.
Nut jobs just trying to submit a story. And then all of a sudden they come back and say, no, it was a weather balloon? Really? Come on. I don't buy that. Especially the story of the nurse that came out and she was just frantic and absolutely upset, babbling to some guy that she saw aliens that they were, or bodies, alien bodies that didn't appear to be human, and they were looking at him and they were old, and she was literally on tears, and she just flakily disappears. And they have no evidence. They have no way to prove this woman exists except for the conversations that she had with these people where she just had to tell somebody. So she disappeared. Wonder why she disappeared.
Yeah.
Why would anybody want silence? Do you trust the government? Do you think there really are men in black? They have video surveillance of guys that are dressed exactly like men in black. You know that, don't you?
Right. That's where they got
it from. But it's really? And they sit there and say, okay, the guys don't have any eyebrows. They don't have any eyebrows. That's what they have the mascara pencils for. All right. Why you would think if they really were aliens, they want to look like human beings. Human beings normally have eyebrows, do they not, James? James, stay with me, buddy.
I'm reading Men in Black stories.
Oh, God. Times maybe not so linear as we believed when we decided to mock it. Cats get... Oh, wait. Oh, James comes... I'm aligning the blades on my lawnmower. Give me a break. Only James would do that, man. Only James would do that. That's unique about this guy. And forgive me, folks, I'm just kind of stoked that people are actually listening. You know, my cool black friend and his lovely bride, Rosalie. Thank you guys for hanging out. They've hanged out. This is the thing, though. You can't get the show on the phone, can you? Or
Yeah.
So
Tune
they can
in.
go to tune in.
Yeah.
So listen. So both of them are logged in. So I'm thinking they have separate laptops and they're listening. It just sits there. It just makes me feel fuzzy inside. You know, doesn't it, James? James.
I'm reading what Cy said. He's trying to stick with the topic.
Psychics can do psychometry, psychometry, and precognitive data collection, not to mention remote viewing. I think time can go into both ways. You know, he's got a point there. That whole remote viewing, they threw money at that. Not only our side, but the Russians.
Yeah.
They seriously thought that was real, and they spent money on testing. Man, some of the situations, some of the individuals came back and uncanny, some of the things they were doing. But I don't think that's necessarily time. That's like, you know, you're able to see something at a great distance. Look at what we've talked about tonight, James. We mentioned our hairy friend that you're in love with. We talked about extraterrestrials, okay? We just referenced something completely different. James.
I'm listening.
You were off in Lululand.
No.
I know what it is. I'm hearing the music from Jen. Do you hear that?
He's cranking the TV in the room.
No, dude. That's an indirect signal that says,
Get off the air.
Get the guy out of here. Get the guy out of here. Shut it down. Mama's ready to cuddle.
Bingo.
Just saying, dude. I mean, are you going to sit there and... Dude, we can always shut the show down early and you go grab some lovins.
Please.
This is the only thing. What I don't understand. You just came back from vacation. Was it vacation, that whole experience, that suddenly you got the spot? Was that a yawn? Was that a frickin' yawn?
Just teasing.
That's bull. That you just wanted me to stop talking about the fact that once I actually bolt out of here, you're going to have the rafters rocking.
No,
it's all right, bro. Dude, it's kind of a good thing, man. Grab some lovin'. See, Sherry's even say, wait, wing and thing, yes. See, our people are with us, man. Our people are with us. Look, Cy says over 10 million. What the hell was he referencing? Are you talking about 10 million people that did remote viewing?
No money. Maybe he's talking about they spent over 10 million doing it.
Look, James, keep your hands off my stash. I know you know who that is.
Man,
but we can't sing it.
Can't sing it.
We
can talk about it.
We could talk about it. Yeah.
That's money from Pink Floyd.
Yeah. You finally got it, man.
That just took me a second.
I'm impressed, man. Tonight, and this is the thing. I think that we've done fairly well. We've gone off the rails a little bit, but when does one of our shows ever stay on the rails? Right?
Never could stay on the rails. I mean,
and see, this is the thing. We've said this time and time again. You want experts on the paranormal? There are experts. I mean, damn good experts, very smart people about the paranormal. Are we like that?
No,
dude. Come on.
We're
the goofballs. We're the special needs people that they felt that, all right, the network has to have a couple,
crazy nut
jobs. Yeah, we'll put it on there just for public relations, So and that.
So, but Cy brings up a good point real quick. He said government blew a lot of money on the remote site. How much money is being blown now on research? I mean, look at this. You have what's that organization?
SETI.
Thank you.
Dude,
that's exactly what I was thinking.
I saw it. I saw like a teletype above your forehead. I think you and I are connecting, pal.
Yes, we are.
I'm actually able to read your forehead.
I'm sorry.
I'm just saying.
It's just the way you said that was funny.
Well, dude,
but it's
that's
dead
what
on.
I was talking about.
So
right?
SETI, I mean, look at the money being, blown with SETI, the SETI Institute, right? Look at, I think, was it this year? They just did a
and
they had a meeting.
Is, why would they spend that kind of cash if it wasn't real?
Yeah, exactly where I was going.
They wouldn't spend the cash.
Right.
They just wouldn't. That's right, Kat. And you know what I'm seeing, honey? You and I getting a Butterfinger Blizzard. I'll even spring for the large. Yes, I will. That's just me.
So what we just talk about the WOW signal? Interesting. It says SETI scientists argue WOW signal still unidentified. Unidentified despite news reports. Because this guy,
Dude, are you gonna believe the news? Are you? Really? Are you going to believe that?
Well, we know there's plenty of fake news. Fox does a good job of that.
I think Fox does a hell of a job in showing how true journalists should be, and that is report the news. That's just what I'm saying. That's how it. Wait. OMG, their cycles have synced. CC, I know you're having a little Jägermeister, which is okay. I'm not. Far be it from me to criticize anybody because I know I have my shortcomings.
Gen Z, that would be me.
What?
Read what Gen Z said.
Question is, who's? All right. Is she getting a little?
No,
is that that kind of sounds like her favorite film. I think was probably 50 Shades of Grey. I would bet. Was it? I'm just asking. Plether for
what the heck does that mean?
You know what it is? They're all out of their freaking minds. They're all like, let's get our last minute punches in to confuse them. But me being a worker, tomorrow I'm gonna get some extracurricular stuff going on, get some things rocking and rolling, so I can feel better for the start of the week. And That's what we're going to do. So, James, we've got to think about what we're going to talk about next week so that everybody that's out there, what do you want to talk about? I know what I'd like to talk about.
Well, no, what you saying? What do you want?
Let's do Shroud of Turin.
Didn't we just do that?
Did we do it?
Yeah.
We did do it at Easter.
Around Easter time.
All right. How far are we from Easter? We could talk about the prospects of an EMP. Wait, did we just talk about that?
We just did that one too.
Dude, come on, folks. We need to get some suggestions out there. Because see, this is the thing. And see, this is the thing. When we have guests, then, we got to let them talk, which is fine. I can sit there and listen to them unless they're, promoting some crazy idea that I'm in total conflict with. And, of course, I'm thinking that I'm right in that respect. God is real, so... that's what are you looking at me?
I'm just looking at you.
No. It's just like, can't you the last 5 minutes, go without saying something like that? That's the kind of facial expression you have on there. I'm just saying. Is this one that we're going to upload to iHeart?
Yeah. I think so.
Man, I guess, buddy. We could talk about the Wings and Things menu or Bigfoot. Very insightful, Si. I hate to say. Don't we talk about that every week? We're like obsessed with that. Well, this is the thing. These people have no idea unless they've gone. Here you go, my cool black friend and Rosalie. Tomorrow, go to a place called Wings and Things in Sarasota, and it's what? What's it off of?
It's Lake Lockwood Ridge.
So you would take University Inn, Lockwood Ridge, make a right, go all the way down, and it's in the little shopping center behind a 7-Eleven.
Yeah.
And all I'm saying is,
not Tuttle.
Be prepared to do a duet of yummy sounds. I'm just saying.
Project Grunts. Thank you. Red Suit. I was talking about the projects. It was originally signed, and then it became Project Grunts, and then the Blue Book. That's how the government kept looking for.
I cannot
evidence.
believe that Shoelace went and got that information for us. Isn't that is something, man? But thank you.
Now, so the question there.
Aren't you happy, James? Did he kind of clarify that?
No, it did. But now the question I have is: now we had these 3 different projects. What have they completely canceled all quote UFO projects, or is it so now accepted because History Channel runs Ancient Aliens, and and there's so many TV shows that the government's like, just let them do whatever.
She's nuts. No, look.
So what's the name of the project now? Or is there no more projects from the government looking for UFOs?
Well, this is the thing. You look at
aliens.
You look at the video evidence out there. It seems to be more prevalent now. It's happening more and more. Do you realize on my way home, I can listen to What's it? What's that show on AM? And you know what they do every week?
Coast to Coast.
They go to MUFON and they look at all the reports. MUFON, it's just like this place that gathers all these UFO sightings. Dude, this stuff is happening. People are seeing it. Now, maybe the news media won't report it. Maybe they're just like, oh, another UFO nut. But if these people are actually seeing it, what the hell are these things, man? Will we ever know? Look,
that's a
this
good
is the
question.
thing. To me, the biggest, the biggest problem I see is this: it's going to tear people away from their faith. If a UFO were to land right next to the Washington Monument, do you know what movie that kind of that should right away that should get
the day the Earth stood still, right?
Yeah, dude, impressive, man. Yeah, you have that happen, and all the major networks do a live feed. Please, I mean,
so that would be an interesting. Okay,
could you imagine that would happen?
I have a not next week because it's going to take some work by you. Right now, if I said tomorrow there's going to be actual aliens come down, Trump's going to talk about how we're discussing how to make money off of them.
Is there a problem with that? No, hell no.
But what I'm saying
what's
is...
wrong with the profit margin, man? What's
nothing
wrong with revenue?
I love profit margin.
No, I'm just saying, man. It's revenue that basically gets you a paycheck, right? Keeps
true, but
everything
we
on.
have to keep things in check. Sometimes too much revenue on the backs of things, kind of like that building, kind of went up in fire because they were being cheap to make more money.
I stop talking about that because it's just so sad.
I know it, but here's the question. Here's a show for you. Right now, if the aliens came down, how would the Christian faith take that? Like, is there in the Bible? Because you're reading the Bible somewhere talks about how would the preachers do it? Would they say, "Oh, yep, you're right. There's no Jesus," or would they find ways in the Bible to find?
They would probably say it's deception. I would think it was deception. Because if you
but
were,
if it's not,
if you were to sit there and have
but that
aliens land, that would oh my gosh, it would change everything. And those that
so you really think it could? Because think about it. If they start saying, "Oh no, it's fake, it's fake, it's fake," and the scientists and the rest of the world are going, "No, here they are live." Trump is talking to them. The leaders in the world are talking to them. This is not fake. This is not flat Earth. This is not, this is not, this is real. Would the Christian faith, or actually any religion, and same thing.
I don't.
Even Muslims.
So.
What about the Quran? And unfortunately, I think you could do it with Hinduism because they embrace the universe as a whole, not so much a single situation. And I think Buddhism would also be okay with it. I was just wondering, that could be an interesting topic, and how would the Bible...
Well, there were stories. The flaming chariot. I mean, Ezekiel's wheel within a wheel. A wheel within a wheel? That sure sounds like a flying saucer to me. But it would be a wheel in a wheel. Dude, we have gone over 12 o'clock.
Holy macaroni!
Folks, listen, thank you for hanging out with us, man. I mean, look, one more time. The roll call. Cat, Gen Z, listening while something. Hauser Psy, Rosalie, my cool black friend, Sherry, and the red shoelace. Thanks for hanging out with us, man. Thanks for the full 2 hours. You all get a gold star.
Thank you very much.
We are here every Friday night, 10 to 12. Next week, we're going to have a blockbuster topic. Not going to say, because that wouldn't be fair, man. I'm not a tease. I don't like to tease. Some people like to tease. But it's going to be blockbuster. It might even change the way you think about yourself and the environment you live in. Folks, this is Strange Things Radio, sitting in with Eric and James. We are projecting into next week. Can't wait to see you. Have a blessed week. Work hard, play hard, love hard. This is Eric with James. James, take us out and tag us, brother.
Stay strange, folks.
Strange Things Radio. Things Radio. Strange Things Radio.